Okay. This is gonna be a demonstration for doing the subwork assignment using the iPad and Procreate today. All right, so real simple. You want to grab the worksheet that you're working on. So hopefully, it's pass it out. If not, it'll just be drawing that you guys will do. So first thing you want to do is you want to look for your camera mode on the iPad. Okay, so look for the camera mode. And basically all I want you to do is just take a nice photo of the drawing that you're going to work on. Okay, and then just try your best to like not get any shadows on it. I know it's a little hard to do that because your iPad's like right above you. So you just want to get like a nice picture with like as little shadows as possible. So I'm just gonna do a picture of it. Oops, my camera's low. And just make sure to flip the camera to like the the other side. You can use the flipper to flip it one way or the other. So I'm just gonna take a picture of it. I'll just take a couple just in case. So you just take a picture of it and then find one that you like. Although I did get a little bit of shadow of it, but it's fine though. And you're gonna just go to the edit on the top left and just crop the picture. So I'm gonna use the crop tool down here on the bottom left, and we're just gonna resize it. So just make sure it's like on the paper. Okay, and then click done. And then you should have like a document to work on. So all you're gonna do is just go on to Procreate, and you're gonna click on photo on the top right, and you're gonna click on the document that you cropped out. Okay, so now you have the drawing document that you can work on. So pretty simple though. I'm gonna change my brush to black, use the pen and ink and studio pen. Okay, so a couple of things I want you to just set up your drawing. You're gonna go to the layers panel, click on the where it has like the N next to the check, change this to multiply. Okay, real important, make sure you change this to multiply, and then lock that layer. So you're gonna lock that layer, create a new layer, and put the layer below that layer. All right. Okay, but same thing like we did with like your portraits though. You're gonna do one layer where it'll just be your drawing layer. Again, you don't have to label it, but I'm just gonna label it just because you know what layer is which. So this is like your draw layer. This is the your photo. So I'm gonna draw my picture here. So I'm just gonna do something real quick though. I'm gonna do like a big like ghost or something. Okay, but take your time with the drawing though. I'm just drawing something real quick just to show you how to use it. I do want you to think about a monster that's destroying the city, and then what does that look like? Okay, so if you don't do it on the iPad though, definitely you're gonna do this on paper and pencil. But I figure some of you guys might want to do this on the iPad. So you're gonna do your drawing again. You probably do something a little more detailed than mine, but same thing like we did before. You have your draw layer. You can lock it once you're done with the drawing. Create a new layer, and then make sure the layer below it is you put it below, and this is where you're gonna do your coloring. Okay, now because we made the layer one, the picture, into like a multiply layer, you can actually color behind your lines. So let's just say I want to color like the color blue, and you could use like other brushes, but now it's gonna actually go like it won't color like over your picture. So just take your time with the coloring. All right. So you can get like a bigger brush. So and then your line should still be the same when you're coloring. Okay, but you could essentially do this on the iPad though. Now I don't know if it's gonna take more time, less time. It really depends on how comfortable you are with the iPad though. But this is like the first time having you guys use sub work on that iPad. So You know, if you don't finish it though, it's not the end of the world. But just try to do as much as you can. You know, who knows? Maybe you can go back to this drawing if it's something you really like. You know, what's really nice with the iPads though is, you know, you can definitely use some other brushes. You know, maybe I might want to use like this acrylic for like the fire down here. You know, it's a little too big. You know, you can have a little bit of fun with like using some textured brushes. So I don't mind if you want to keep all your layers on, or all the colors on like one layer. It's up to you. You know, this is more of like a simpler drawing. So I wouldn't even worry about the clipping mask. You can just kind of draw everything on like one layer. Okay, but you know, do your drawing, color it. You know, if you need to separate layers, you can. But you know, for this particular assignment though, I wouldn't really separate the layers. You know, just kind of just draw it on all in one layer, because you know, you're not really adding like details to it. Or, you know, I hate to say it because, you know, we're only gonna spend like one class period on this drawing. You probably won't have time to add details to it, unfortunately, unless if you want to go back and work on this drawing later. But you know, this will just be kind of like a 1-day drawing assignment. Okay, so strongly suggest to try it out on the iPad if you really want to, especially if you really like the coloring on the last project that we did. You know, if I remember out though, you know, you can always do your drawings on the iPad. Again, this is probably only if you've decided to, you know, check the iPads out at home to take. Okay, all right, so that's pretty much it though. I would just kind of color on one layer. You know, you need to make like separate layers, you can. You know, add more layers. I wouldn't worry about it for like the sub assignment. You know, just need you to draw your monster, color it, you know, make it look nice, and that's all you really need to do for this. All right.